Good morning. We take a look at a hidden gem here in Winchendon, recap our sports teams, and get a weather update for the long weekend ahead. All that and more on this episode of Blue Devil Weekly today, October 11th, 2019.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Blue Devil Weekly on this Friday morning.
In our first story today, Liana and I took a visit recently to a newer community park here in Winchendon.
That's right, you may have seen a new sign erected on Ingleside Drive recently. We chatted with the volunteer organizers of the park to get that full scoop. Well, something interesting I'm sure many have not heard about is our own town community park. It has a lot of exciting things going on within it. Boating, fishing, and snowshoeing as well as skiing are offered to those who are looking for some adventure. This park is located at Ingleside Drive, Winchendon, Mass. 01475. I was able to get an interview with Tiffany Parkhurst and Jane LaPointe on their park and get some inside info on new ideas they're working on and towards. But they need your help. One thing they are looking to do is a deck within the park where you can go and relax while looking at a beautiful landscape. There is also some talk of a performing arts stage being built and much more. To make this idea a reality, they need your help on getting the word out to people who may want to volunteer.
We really would love to have more people involved, and they don't have to join the committee to be part of it, to help work on an event or help get something going, so that's, I was so excited. I was like, oh, we were just talking about getting more people to know about the park, so I was really excited when I read your email.
Well, it's exciting too for us to have this opportunity to have the kids in the public schools and in Murdoch know more about this, because very much, we need their voices, their thoughts on what this park, what they'd like this park to be. This is meant to be intergenerational, something for everybody. And I would just love to hear. It's almost like I'd love to have a group of kids from the school come and get to know the place and sort of say, so what would you do here? Because that's really what the opportunity is. It doesn't mean that it's going to happen like a snap of the finger, but it's, so how would we make that happen? How could we work together to do that? That's what this place is meant to be.
If you're interested or would even like to volunteer, you can email them info@winchendonCommunityPark.org.
Let's take a look back at some events since our last episode. This past week, Picture Day was a success as students fell in line to give their best smiles. Everyone did their best to look great for their picture and smiled wide.
This past Wednesday, auditions were held for the theater program show, The Addams Family. So many talented actors trying to make it big and seniors giving it their all to make their last show here a success. Go big or go home, right?
Of course. Anyway, get ready for some food, fun, and music, and most of all, fall. The Fall Festival is tomorrow, October 12th, all across Central Street from 10 to 3. There's going to be over 200 vendors and a live band. Come enjoy the fall weather with your friends.
Mark your calendars. Spirit Week is next week. Tuesday is Pajama Day, Wednesday is Blackout or Whiteout. Juniors and seniors wear all black and freshmen and sophomores wear all white. Thursday, you come dressed as your favorite meme, and Friday is Color Wars.
Personally, I think if you don't do Meme Day at the least, you're lame. Anyway, the class of 2020 is hosting a bottle can drive on October 19th on Central Street in Winchendon in front of Rite Aid from 7 to 10 a.m. Don't forget to bring your cans and bottles.
Next weekend is homecoming as well. Tailgating will take place at the game on Friday, the 18th. The next night is semi-formal dance at Toytown Elementary. Voting for homecoming court is taking place in Google Classroom.
Did you know that Murdoch has a closet full of clothing that has been donated for student formal occasions? Dresses, shoes, collared shirts, and dress pants can be used by students who want to attend semi-informal events but don't have access to them.
Students should contact Ms. Rondeau to visit the closet or set up an appointment to try on some formal wear.
Sports reporters Alec and LJ have an update for us on how our Blue Devils have been doing on the field.
On Tuesday, both Murdoch girls and boys varsity soccer will take on Narragansett. Girls at 6:30 and the boys at 5.
For cross country, senior Justin Manuel came in 3rd overall for Murdoch's home meet against Littleton. For girls cross country, 7th grader, yes I said 7th grader, Avery Murphy came in 1st place with a time of 22 minutes and 56 seconds while running 3.1 miles at the home meet against Air Shirley.
Girls varsity field hockey will verse Clinton on Tuesday, October 15th at 3:30 p.m. as they look to defend home field and claim their first victory. The varsity football team went down to Bartlett and sadly took home a hard loss for the Blue Devils. They lost 22-20 but bounced back for a victory against Air Shirley 45-0. They held the Panthers to 53 yards while the Devils putting up 259. The Blue Devils now have St. Peter Marion tonight at 7 o'clock at Alumni Field.
Also, the cheerleaders have been practicing for their first competition, which will take place on October 26th at Holy Name. And that's all for the sports. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, guys. It's been a bit wet outside the last few days.
Yeah.
Before we call it a wrap, let's check in with meteorologist Justin Manuel for a look at our 5-day weather forecast.
Thanks, Liana. I'm meteorologist Justin Manuel with your upcoming 5-day forecast. Today is looking a little rainy throughout the day as temperatures will be reaching the low 50s. If you are planning on heading out to the football game tonight, you'll probably want to bring a light jacket or sweatshirt as temps will fall into the lower 40s overnight. Tomorrow, temps will be in the mid-50s with cloudy skies, so if you're headed out to the Winchendon Fall Festival, be sure to bring a light jacket. Sunday is the better off of the 2 days this weekend, as temps should hit around the 60s with partly cloudy skies. Into next weekend, fall is here to stay, hovering in the low 60s during the day, but getting cold at night, around 40 degrees. That's your upcoming 5-day forecast. Let's give it back to Liana and Patrick in the studio.
Thanks, Justin. That's a full lid for this episode of Blue Devil Weekly. Be sure to subscribe to our channel on YouTube and turn on notifications to find out when new episodes and stories are being uploaded.
Enjoy your weekend and see you around, Murdoch.
Bye.